Hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hello, beautiful souls.
Hello. I
Let me know where you are joining from. Midnight. Oh my God. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Paula. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Sigil. Hi, Gilbert. How is everyone doing? Tomorrow is the full moon. Does anyone feel the energies? Hey, Geneva. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Gilbert. Hi, Riley. Good. Yes, for sure. Yay. The energies are so beautiful. I was seeing the full moon or nearly the full moon last night. It was like a floodlight, so bright, so strong. Yeah, it's amazing. Hope you get to see wherever you are. Hope it's not cloudy. One of the days, like, yeah, whenever there's a beautiful something happening in the space, it always gets cloudy or it's slashing rain. Wasn't sleeping well for the last few nights. Yeah, it does happen. We feel more alert, tired. Some people do get headaches. Yeah, or super dreamy as well. Yeah, it's like as if you have done a workout in your dream, or yeah, you were too busy, and then when you wake up, you're super tired. Hey, where are you gonna from Spain? Wow. Hi, Sneha from London. Oh my God, you guys are still awake. Wasn't sleeping well. Yeah. Just if you are not sleeping well, rather than battling with it, it's if you check the moon cycles, if that's one that's affecting you, it's much easier. If you say I'm fixed with it, maybe I'll try to have some coma naps in between the day, or have a salt bath with some lavender oil that helps us to relax. Waking up at all hours. Hey, Monica. Let's just give a minute before we begin. Has anyone visited Akashic Records or had a reading before? Or have you been to my talk before? Especially on the Akashic Records. First time. Lovely. So I can say the same things again. Hello from Tenerife, Spain. Just finished journaling and was ready for meditation, and you're here live. Yay! Perfect timing. First time for me. That's great. That's great. Lovely to see the newbies. I'm interested in to know what it is. Yes. Yeah, I've been doing few of the Akashic records, and I know the subject is too vast, so I was trying to break it into small chunks and share my experience and the knowledge a little bit I have around it. I've been in the records actively for the past 7, 8 years now. Been actively reading the records for me, for my clients, and teaching it as well. It's such a great depth of knowledge it has got. I feel, or every time I go in, there is a problem, there is a question, and come out of the records with a solution, with an answer, or with a healing. And that is how amazing it is, you know. But I also will share with you guys how to access and or lead you into a meditation, which would be great to have an experience. I believe it's not about the talk, it's about the experience that matters a lot. I tried meditation on that few times, but it didn't work. I guess I didn't have a clear question. Yeah, having a clear question does definitely help. So we are going in with bit of like, where we need the guidance. And when we are out of the records, it's clear in, oh, okay, this is a solution to what I was asking for, and when we are not clear about the questions, it's still beneficial. What the other things you may notice is you're feeling like a high after a good meditation, how you feel even more deeper connected to your soul. So that's even good. Definitely witnessing being in the records is super good, even without a question. I have two or three of the guided meditations up on my profile. Maybe you guys can try that and see how you resonate or feel about it. One is to open up your chakras to be in the records. The other one is just journeying into the records, yeah, and see how you feel about it. Also have a few more, on my profile. You can definitely check those. It's just because I have been doing for 7 years now. Most of the days I do open up my records and see, but not every day I have a question that is burning me, or I really want to figure it out or try, because I have done all that in the early days, or when there is an emotional attachment, or there is some brainstorm I need to do, or a clarity I need to get, I get. But it's not something that I'd be going in with a question every single day at this stage. So I would still turn up, go there, and get a full clearance, as in energies, balance up or alignment, and my chakras to be cleared as well. So it's beautiful, raising your vibrations into the 5D world. Yeah, it's just like a disconnect from the 3D to the 5D. It brings up, you feel more energized, more uplifted, and you can face the world with, wow, I got to do this. I love to do it. And you are focused on your goal, your mission that you're here for. Right. Okay. For whoever is new, my name is Srimanju, and I'm here in Seattle, but originally from India, and then lived in Ireland for 20 years and moved here recently. And so I have been practicing Akashic Records, Reiki, meditations for over 12 years. And that is something, a spiritual awakening happened in my life, which I have shared before. The events related to it, Reiki was my first love, as it just brought me into this life. And by the left brain, I'm a corporate person in the past, where I worked as a project manager, but I said, like, no, that's enough. And now I'm full time into what I love and living my purpose, fully integrating it. Yeah. So this is where I'm bringing my experiences, and I share what I enjoyed, or that have been helpful along my path, because I do understand what are the hurdles that we do get in. Being on the left side, being skeptical as well. Now, whatever you're hearing or getting from me, today be open to it. Be open in terms of, maybe not everything that you agree, that's okay as well. Maybe sometimes we just need to sit with it and get through the experiences before we are agreeing to everything. And if something you agree, make a note of it and see how you get further in your journeys. It's all about taking those thorns and crossing the bridges much more smoothly. So what I believe is life is supposed to be lived fully, being present and enjoyed most of the moments, not all the moments maybe, but it is all about like how we look into the life. That's a basic thing, or the basic perspective that needs to be changed, because we have been taught with so many limiting beliefs that, hey, life has to be tough, you have to be hardworking, it has to be challenging, like nothing comes easily. These are the things that we have always been taught, growing up. And nobody told life is easy, or you can get things being in an alignment with easily. Now, when you know that truth, you're working against those beliefs and trying to build up your own strength into who you are. How many of you would have questioned yourself saying, who am I? Why am I here? What is so special about me? Has anyone felt that before? Has that been a burning question for you guys before? That has been my number one question a few years ago. Why am I here? What is my purpose? Uh, what am I here to do? Like, I was doing exactly what earthly life needs to be done, but I never felt content about it. Like, being a mother, being a wife, being working, and looking after my family wasn't enough for me, that I felt something else was missing until the whole dark night of the soul events happened and I was going deep. And then I came out and realized, all right, okay, this is my purpose, to be in service, to be working and helping people. Even as a child, I always wanted to be a doctor, but of course, I didn't score enough to be one. So I chose, or I was given the option of being into the computers. But now, opening up myself into the holistic side, and seeing the clients and seeing the amazing results they were having with Reiki itself, like that has triggered me. Wow, is this not what I'm supposed to? Like, even as a young child, maybe I didn't know there is something called Reiki or healing, that we have the ability to do it. But that is how it triggered. And when I got into the records, it clearly said, like, this is about the service, being here and tapping into my own growth, acknowledging my growth, and also resonating with what others are going through and helping them. Yeah. It's just that they always show me this is like, there is an Olympic torch light that is always lighting up, and there are other little lights around, like, the one main light. When you are igniting, you're sparkling yourself, and you are creating the path or illuminating for everyone else, like, and you are the one for your community, for your tribe, that you're lighting up, you're doing this hard work, and you're making it easier for others, like just like Maya Angelou did for other people, or someone else did for other women or men, like, activists, like, but someone has got to do it for the first time. And that's the reason you may be feeling you're the odd person in the family, because you're always questioning, you always want to know the truth, or you are different, or your thought process is different. But hey, it's not you being different. You are being in alignment, and you're listening to your inner calling. And that is making you stand out from the crowd. That's the most important thing to remember. And when we are not afraid to question, whereas everyone else has the fear around you, you're obviously being drained down or pulled down. And that is the nature of our growth, and then you are again coming out of it. No, 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 this is me. I really can't be sitting and just accepting the life as it is. There is more to it. Always listening to your inner calling, your intuition, your gut, saying it out loud. There is a reason for it. Yes, Elizabeth, even if you're 57, it's always that purpose. And sometimes that purpose is something that you're already doing. You need that puzzle to be revealing up. Then you say, aha, this is it. Like, I already was doing it, but I didn't recognize this was my purpose, and I haven't given my 100%. Now, when you recognize it, you're giving your 100%. It did happen that when I was doing the client readings, there was a person, like, she wanted to know her purpose. And I said, you're being of caring nature, you're hearing the souls, and there is something related to your profession that you are doing. I see you in a gown, like a dress code, like, and are you into the nursing? Are you into the hospital? And she said, yes, I do. And I'm a midwife. She said, there you go. That is your purpose. Like, it's not different. It's like, you're a midwife. When we don't know this is it, like, we may not be giving 100% to it. And when she realized, that felt like more, yes, it's only the political side of the things that are draining her, that she's not happy. But when she is going through helping the mothers giving birth, that is absolutely lighting up, because she is there 100% going through the process with them, like, and that is amazing to her. So here we go, like, it's always tapping in, finding out what is the most joyful moments in our lives that we are really, truly enjoying. That's the most important thing that you need to open up yourself and see. Look back into our years and see which has brought you the most joyful thing. There has been another client. For her, it was all about, like, even as a teenager, she knew being a mother is her purpose. And I said, like, to her, oh my God, I don't see that for myself, but like I see where you're coming from, and you're truly that person. And she has her names even tattooed on her hand, and she exactly knew what kind of a mother she is, and when the babies are going to be born, how many years apart, and everything. Like she's a total devoted mother, and that is how she is living her purpose, truly knowing that is. Unfortunately, some of us have to live a part of our journey to understand and agree and accept it as well. But I would ask you guys just to recap on your lives. 40 years, 57 years, some 70 years, it doesn't matter. The timeline doesn't matter because we still got the lifetime to think about this. See which has brought you most joy, being in service, helping others, being kind to others, even or when you are in the garden, was that bringing you the joy? Or when you're making those candles, was that making you the joyful time? Or helping the children, especially the children with autism, are you able to understand them more deeply than anyone else? Being the teacher, truly bringing you the joy that no matter how many hours you do it, you're never ever tired about it. Yeah. Running my own business, there are least favorite things of keeping my account or advertising. These are my least favorite things. But turning up, showing up here on this page to my clients, to my workshop is absolutely what I love. So every part of your purpose has some little things that we don't like it, but there are majority side of it, like 80% of it that you love, and you love to show up, and that's the most important thing that you need to be focusing on. Yeah. So now some of you might have those ideas clicking in, sit with it, don't deny it, write it down. Like maybe it could be writing it down is your purpose as well. Whenever or speaking out, yeah, a friend comes to you and you have no filters, you just feel, see, and give the messages to the person. And then after the person leaves, like they feel so upbeat, recharge, and you say, like, where did this download come from? Where did this message come? And that was your purpose, and being that true nature is the most important thing. I've seen people who have been with the animals, and that was truly joyful thing, caring for the animals, or being a foster moms or the dads, that's something they love about it. Yeah. Or being a realtor, finding someone's dream house, and you feel so gifted. It's not about the commissions, but it's about the joy that you get to see when someone is getting their keys of their dream houses. These are the simple things that we miss out, thinking the purpose is so different, so out of our things to be doing what we love. It majority of the times it is exactly where we are and what we are doing already. It need not be so diverted to what we are already doing. Do you guys feel that? Do you agree with that? Do you sense that yourself? Exactly what I'm going through. Now, let me know in anyone going through their life and you know exactly what your purpose is, what your goal of your life is. I'm sure some of you must be already living that life. Jim, I love the way you put it down. Thank you, Gemma. Yeah, it's just how the source delivers the messages. It's just the way that we share it. There are so many gifts, so many things. Even the last year with the pandemic, so much goodness has happened for us all. If you have noticed, a lot of people are quitting their day jobs and opening up the businesses, becoming the entrepreneurs, and that is the most important thing to recognize and gift yourself. Yeah. And that, if not, what else? If that space didn't give you, provoke you to do what you meant to, what else can it do? Yeah. And the trust and the fear are the two things that stops us living from our purpose. The trust is can I make it? 9 to 5 job gives you good money. Can I make it in my business? That's the one thing that we stop ourselves living from purpose, if it's your career oriented purpose that you're having for. And the other thing is fear. What if I'm not successful? Because nobody told you you're good at it or you're going to be successful. You can trust yourself. Nobody told it. And that is again where we challenge ourselves and we are looking for those green lights, green signals saying that we are worthy, we can do it. I mean, like, I wish we were raised with that challenging or a good attitude saying, whatever we dreamt is going to be fulfilled. We just need to work towards it, or have our goals very clear and we get it. No, nobody told us. And now, when it comes to your purpose, which is like so different to what you meant to be doing, you have to validate many times. Me being working as a project manager, getting a high pay, and quitting and getting into the holistic business where the pay is not much. I don't even know what I'll make at the end of the month. It's not consistent, but it gives me such a joy and happiness. And truthfully, like, I can sleep well. I have no regrets. I just feel so connected in my heart. And that is a gift that I'm able to do it. But when I told my parents that I quit my day job, and they went like, no, this is not right. This is not what you're supposed to do. How could you do it? How are you taking away the money from your kids? Like, what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to travel? How are you going to have a steady flow of it and the lifestyle and everything? So there is a lot of fear being projected. And I was prepared before I was going to tell them the news. This is going to happen because I know them very well. Like, it only coming from the place of concern, place of a love, but it's a different vocabulary being used because they don't know any better. Nobody taught them about positive living or conscious parenting or how to be optimistic. And I had to grow up to be that optimistic for my own self. And when you get that fear, ask yourself, what is that? Why are you doing it? And what is bringing this closer to you? If you believe in the universe, God, or anything, ask, pray for it, and ask, is this bringing me closer to my divine connection? Is this getting me closer to my purpose? And if your answer is yes, turn up and show up and do more of it. Maybe you don't need to quit the job straight away. You can do parallelly both of it. And when you feel comfortable, you can take the leap of faith and go in. And remember, I always said, like, to myself, I always have a good CV that anytime this is not going to work out, and if anytime I'm being challenged, I'm always going to go back into my day job and get that money. And that brings you the little much of, like, some people say not to have your plan B so you don't work on your plan A, but I like to have a plan B, and that gives me a peace of mind. And it also says, all right, okay, I can trust myself and go for it, and glad I don't need to go for it, like, because it's giving such a peace of mind. And now I can't say like 9 to 5 job is a killer, but here I'm working more hours and may not be the best financially, but it's so good for your heart, for the people that are coming in, because they can see what you truly are passionate about it. Yeah. So being in that power center is the most important event you are going to live by. So just for a chance, just for the moment, think about what inspires you. And the answer is with you. I mean, like, we can go to any coaches, we can go to anyone, they are all going to validate it for us. Many times, like when the readers come to me, I always ask them, like when they ask me the questions, what they want to get it out, I always ask them, say yes and no. Do you know the answer already? And they always say, yes, we know the answer. Don't tell me. But when I tell them what I'm seeing in their records, they feel like, oh, wow, thank you for that confirmation. Like, and that has made me like so satisfied. Now I can give the 100% because they like to be confirmed by a stranger who can see their energies, who can read their records, what they already know it. So that is the most important thing. And I needed my own validations as well. Like, don't get me wrong, it's sometimes nice to get validated, and universe does get you those validations from time to time as well. We just need to look up, and you do see it. Like, it's amazing. Recently, I had a client, like, I said, you are very much into the people, you are in alignment on setting them into like going through not only the body treatments, but also through the mind. And do you work with a bioenergy or something? I'm getting strongly a bioenergy word here. Do you work with energy? And she said, oh my God, I do bioenergy healing. Bingo. She was so satisfied. Now she's giving 100% of her energy into what the business she's building up. And then it said, like, you're working with the mind as well, not just the body. You're bringing the alignment. It's like a trauma or working deeper layers of the person. And she said, I'm doing group sessions for trauma healing. There you go, which I had no clue about it. And these things can't be made up even, like, to the accuracy of that. And when those words are being heard, you just gives you, wow, so I can trust myself. I can do my foot forward and do exactly what I'm loving it. That's it. And I don't need the support of the people who don't believe me. I just need my universe to support me. That's it. And you're going to get your people, you're going to get your clients who are going to support you. And the word of mouth will pass on because you are working from that honesty, being yourself. Yeah. And that's the most important thing. If you don't believe in your work, nobody will believe in that work. Isn't it? Even a florist, like if you're not happy with your flowers that you're bringing in, nobody's going to be attracted or buy in as well. Do you ever go to a restaurant or a place and you feel like, oh, this place is not great? Like, even the look great, everything is good. Like, the prices are great as well, but you just don't want to go there again. Like, again, the energy of the place speaks because the energy is what you put in there speaks as well. Yeah. So do think about it. Be open to whatever is coming up. Don't deny it. We do deny again, not being afraid in something different that you're doing. Like me, I didn't have anyone in my family doing the holistic healing. Nowhere nearby, even till today. Like when I said I teach meditation for children in school, everyone was like, "What? Really? Meditation in schools?" I said, that's such a gift. Like, we need to give to the children. And I'm being called, I'm being doing it. Like, and this is how you get a reaction because you are doing something that brings in joy. Not everyone can do it or doesn't have the strength to pull in. But the more you do it, maybe in a year, maybe in 3 years' time, you are inspiring others to do it as well. But you putting that step forward is the hardest, but you're making others easier to follow you. So remember, you're doing work as a collectively for everyone in the community. Haven't we seen like such a big spike of entrepreneurs right now or coming up with the small scale businesses, like, with the beauty products and everything. And before we had only the main brands, but now we have so many brands by the small scale industries where they're cruelty free, not tested on animals, but most of the majority ones on the mainstreams are like, so you got so much choices and you're one of them who are creating that change as well. Remember that. Don't hold on to your gifts. You're here for a reason. Use your gifts. You got this chance, got this beautiful life, and use it. And we all have something unique. And that is why we are sensitive. We are always asking ourselves, questioning ourselves, and want to get a better version of ourselves. If you didn't feel that, you wouldn't have even bothered to turn up here or even think about like listening to any of the talks because any talks on the Insight Timer, they're all uplifting and they help us to where we are. Say you're on the number 3 and they're all raising your vibration to be on number 5 or 6. Like, they're all shifting our vibrations. Yeah. And that's the most important thing. You want to change. There's a reason you're showing up as well. All right. Let's go into the records and see what we get to hear and feel it. So one of the things with the being in the records is most of us would have visited it some form or other through a shamanic drumming ceremonies or through a music, through a meditation, and through a guided meditation or through a prayer. You would have been there before, but maybe you didn't know it was records. So records is a space that is in a higher dimensions, a different frequency, where you feel you're being always welcomed. You're welcomed with a beautiful, true love for you, where it's being opening up, accepting you as your soul. Like, this body, you might say, I'm not happy with this thing about me. I want to change this. But in the records, you're always opened. And we are all welcome in the records because records hold our folders, our archive details about everything that has happened in our lives. Every thought, every lifetime you lived, all those impressions are there in the records. And that's the beauty about accessing and also the future ones as well. The best part is the future can be changed as we change ours today. as of now. Like I might be looking for, say, I like red roses today, but down, like they might be showing me the path how to get to the red roses. But in like 5 years' time, when I get into the records, I might have changed my life to red roses to white roses, and then I won't be seeing the red roses anymore. The vibration has changed. Then I'll be seeing the white roses. That is how it shifts. Like what the future is about. Yeah, what we are today is what you're getting to see, and that's the best part, and to follow it up as well. And in the records, we do hear the messages through different ways, like seeing, hearing, feeling, sensing, and by touch or by recognition being there through a book, it could be. And as a projector movie, it could be, or a black and white. Sometimes I get to see, which is fun. And like floppy disks as well, recently has been coming up. I don't know if anyone has worked with a floppy disk. In my early days, we used to use the floppy disk. And what else they will be showing, and just being showing colors even, like, and most important thing is your body goes through a shift, your body gets a healing as well, like, and that's the most important thing to note. You get that healing, which is you feel more yourself. Some people do feel lightheaded after the meditation. You'll feel more like recharged, as if all the drained energy is released. um, Sense of belonging comes in. Yeah, and that's the beauty about like how it does change the vibrations around being in the records and coming out. And if you don't notice anything today, do watch out your dreams, your thoughts, and also look into the guidance that you're being getting in. Like maybe a friend might say exactly what you had the visions in your meditation earlier on, and or there is a book that comes along your way, or a blog post can come along the way that is inspiring you. So that's again a change and a shift as well. So do watch out. Yeah, energy works to the places it's needed most, rather than me thinking where I need my energies to be worked on most. Yeah. One of the questions generally people do ask when they come into the records is, when am I going to meet my life partner? How exactly my life partner is looking? When exactly, like, will I meet? With the change of the vibration, sometimes a couple of times it happened that the records didn't give me any information related to it. When we are so obsessed about it, we don't hear anything else what's coming up. A couple of times they just share exactly how the person looks and when they are going to meet and everything, and it did happen. And the other times they showed me as well is, this person has to shift in and bring that energy back to the person itself before they meet that partner in their life. That was really interesting. We are just so, sometimes we all get so desperate for some things, like, if anyone had a craving or a mood swings, like, remember, if you needed a chocolate right then, I had that. I do have sometimes when I want a chocolate, when I want something, I want right there and then, like, and by that, like, means you need to go out, get it, or you are showing tantrums outside. And nothing else is going to please you other than that particular thing that you're looking for, right? No matter what your family members, sometimes they'll say, like, hey, this is the alternate, you can have it. No, I want this particular thing. That's it. Like, yeah. And the same happens when we are so putting our energies into just one question. We forget what else is there, and we forget to be grateful for it, and or even acknowledge it. And that's a missing point that the masters do share through the record. Hey, pull your energies back. Don't give your power to others to hold you or bring you the happiness. You have it for yourself, and let's bring it back. And by doing it, when we show that change for ourselves, we are happier, and then we are going to get the person in our life, who is going to be there, hold us, and welcome us to the soul that we are in. That's the most important thing here. So do watch those as well. Like if you have any of those kind of a burning questions, maybe hold off that question and look around. And how about like in the meditation that we are going to do today? I was thinking to invite Archangel Metatron. He's the angel who holds the scribes and the messages for us in the records. And Metatron, I love Archangel Michael. And so as much as I like Archangel Michael, so as Metatron as well. He's such a pure soul who has lived his life here on earth. And now he's on the other realms helping us to raise ourselves and help us through the ascension process as well. So he can help us just like he's riding a chariot. He's helping us to get into the records and interpret the messages and bring us back safely into the earth realm. Because he does understand what the challenges we go through here on the earth realm. So he does work very beautifully with us. So you might be open to see some Metatron stuff, energy, sacred geometries. It could be Merkaba cube as well. Anything like, be very open to. It's not about this is how I should be feeling. We all are so different. We all have our own unique ways to sense, feel, and connect to the energies. So be very open, and when you are just being open, you are going to see the miracles or the magic as well. That's the most important thing. All right, okay, so get comfortable. Let's begin the journey now. Amanda, we are just going to start now. You're on time. And try not to have any distractions. That will help as well as you're going into the journey, because this is your sacred time. It's the most important time, and doing before the full moon or with the full moon energies as well is so beneficial. It so helps us to bring our energies back, center ourselves, and see what's ahead for us. So the intention is, if anyone has any life purpose to get a clarity, put that question out. If anyone has a health challenges, put the question out. Ask yourself in the records, why am I having these health challenges or relationship challenges? Where are they coming from? And how can I resolve them? That's the most important thing. Any question you're asking, ask them, where is it coming from? And how do we resolve it? Yes, it is okay to leave midway. You can also go onto my profile and see there is a meditation if you want to practice later on. Yeah. But ground yourself. If you're going to leave in between, you might feel a bit lightheaded, especially if you're driving. I would say drink water, ground, and then head off in case you're out. Yeah. Bella, yes, I do this often, like once in 2 weeks, something related to Akashic. So do watch out. You can follow me so you get the notifications. Yeah. The crystals, yes, I do use Moldavite crystals for Akashic Records. That definitely helps me. And also Epipholite. This is the other crystal that I use. I use Lemurian crystals as well for the records. And Ruby Record Keeper I use sometimes. And so, yeah, these crystals do help us to connect to the records more often and makes us to be strengthened. Sometimes you just need that physically support as well when you're meditating or when you're trying to access the records. Yeah, definitely Lemurian crystals are my favorite ones to access it. All right, okay, so get into your comfortable positions. You can close your eyes. I'm trying to play a music. Hope you can hear the music. Yeah, on in my, I don't think I'm allowed to say this, but you can check on my profile. You can go onto my Instagram. There is some post about the crystals for Akashic Records. Yeah, you can check that. It has the information. Yes. Thank you, Sneha. Right. Take a nice relaxing breath. Getting settled into the seat, the plinth, the couch or the bed, breathing into your belly, closing your eyes, taking a nicer, deeper breath, bringing your energies into your chakras, into your physical body, and breathing in and breathing out. As you're breathing in, you are becoming calmer, more at peace. And as you're breathing out, you're releasing any tightness, any tensions around you. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the feet on the ground. If not, you can visualize through your mind's eye. Visualize these beautiful, thick, deep roots growing down from the soles of your feet, down, down, down into the Mother Earth. And there you notice at the core, there is a beautiful giant Lemurian crystal shining its radiant light. And these roots are gently wrapping around this crystal, holding you to the present moment. Holding you as you're breathing in. Feel that beautiful energy. And as you're breathing, let the energy from the crystals flow up through these roots, becoming the golden roots. Up, up, up with every breath is flowing and traveling through your golden roots, up into the soles of the feet. And do notice that beautiful tingle sensations of the warmth coming out of the soles of your feet, traveling through your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, cleansing, anchoring, and going through your root chakra into your sacral, into your navel chakra, and gently up into your solar plexus. As you're breathing up into your heart center, and notice that beautiful infinity sign being created at your heart center, a symbol of protection. Now visualize a beautiful white column of light coming down from the source, traveling down, 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 and gently merging into your crown center, into your third eye, into your throat, and gently coming back into your heart center, merging with the infinity sign. Feel the expansion of your heart. Feel the expansion of your body, your auric energy clearing up any stagnance, any doubts, and becoming one, the one soul, one body. Feel that beautiful light energy around you, inside you. And let this healing energy fill you with positive energy, love, relaxation, and the strength. As the Akashic Records are in a beautiful light vibrations, our energies are shifting up to be in the records and map up to those vibrations. Now invoking your guides, Archangel Metatron, your masters, teachers, to guide you, to protect you, and to bring you along into this beautiful record space where you get to see your past lifetimes or a message or a information that is what you need at this moment of time to move forward in your life. Setting those clear intentions for your growth. Allow your energies to transmute into that light frequency and ask Metatron to guide you into the consciousness of the records where your past lifetimes are being held, the future lifetimes, and to get to see who you're meant to be, to get closer to your purpose and live in alignment. Breathing in and breathing out. As you are going deeper in your breath, imagine you're stepping into an elevator which is taking you up into the records room. As you're traveling in the elevator, you're feeling lighter and lighter. And as the elevator opens up, you see you're being welcomed by your guides, your light beings, your spirit guides, the circle of light around you. As you step out, you walk along the path with your circle of light beings. Recognize some of these beings, some of the angels, elemental beings, and some you're new to them. And just be curious to find out who they are and how they are going to help you today. Build a relation, get to know them. Don't hesitate to ask their name and how they would like to be referred by. Feel the energies of them. Are they strong, vibrant, colorful, lighter, or do you see any colors? Do you hear them? And as you're walking along with them, they get you through to the golden door, where you notice the door is closed and you are given a key by your guardian angel and Metatron by your side. You open the door and you see a welcome sign by your name engraved in beautiful golden words. Your heart knows you're in the right place. Your heart knows, your soul knows you have reached the home where all the information about you is here that you have been longing to access. You step inside with your guides, with your masters, everyone following you. And you look around what's there. Just like a little child being excited, trying to find what's around in the room. You do notice there are beautiful scrolls, the books, the CDs, and many more information through different multimedia options. You're so impressed. This is the one place that you always wanted to be here. truly understand who you are and what your soul contracts are here for. With your intention, with your question in your mind, what is that would benefit knowing more today? You're accessing, you're asking, you're saying it out loud. And as you look around, there could be a book that is standing out or a scroll that is standing out that you are being called to pick up. Feel that attraction coming through. Just going through there, you see your medium is being called and you hold it. You hold it closer to your heart, wrapping around. You feel so happy, excited, and ready to open it up and see the information. And there you notice there is a table and a chair that you can sit down and consume this information. Going over, you take a seat, you relax yourself, and you open your medium. Feel the energies in your heart, in your auric body. How do you sense? How do you feel? Maybe the scroll is empty. Maybe you don't see anything. Take a deeper breath. Ask Metatron to help you decode what the blankness is and how else can you see. He might give you a magnifying glass. He can give you a special light that you can read the information beneath. He can give you an instrument where you can watch. And let that information come in. Archangel Metatron is here to help you access the information which will most serve you at this moment of time, and allow that answer to take a shape, a form, or a symbol, or a word, or a movie. Let it be open. They are going to share the information with the best way that you can download and understand with this body of information that you can resonate with. You may receive the information in an entirely different and unique way. And if you're doubting the process or tuning into the chatter of your mind, You can ask Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael to quieten your mind and to help in understanding this process, the information that's right in front of you. Ask Metatron to show you, have you lived with this gift before? Or where is this information coming from? Or which past lifetime is this related to? And ask your masters and the guides, how can you release the fear and how can you be aligned to your calling? How do you resolve? What other choices have you got? Ask them to show how can you heal and how can you truly be in your alignment and serve your purpose. You may not fully understand the symbols, the signs, the words that are being shared, but you can decode with the help of Metatron over the time. Make a mental note of it so when you're out of the meditation, you can journal them down. But allow the process to come in and share more information about what you're seeking for. and allow the circle of light to heal your soul, to release the fears, and to fix you with more of determination and motivation. Give you the strength to take the step forward in your goals. All you need to do is ask them for help, and they are right with you, holding you and walking with you along. Feel the healing light from the circle of beings, from your head to toes, your higher chakras and lower chakras being cleansed and filled with this beautiful light energy that you get to see things more clearly. Your intuition and your path being very clear. Feeling that energy is around you, with Archangel Metatron giving you the strength. Closing the book, the scroll, or the medium given to you, and bringing it closer to your heart, knowing that you can always come back here and open this information again to read or to get a new information. You're most welcome to be here in this space. And leaving the book or the medium to where you picked up from. Feeling a sense of knowing, a connection to the records, and learning to be patient with ourselves. As you're learning, you're shifting, you're tuning into the records and trusting yourself with all the information that is coming along. And you can access the records anytime for your highest and greatest good, for the healing, for the wisdom and the truth. Coming out of this beautiful space, beautiful room. Stepping out of the golden door, thanking your guides, your masters, the circle of beings, your guardian angel, and Archangel Metatron. And coming into the elevator, feeling a sense of knowing, feeling uplifted with cleansed energies, more recharged. Coming down, down, down into the space that you're in. into the chair, into your room, breathing into your body, becoming aware of yourself, your surroundings. Slowly to the count of 10 to 1, opening up your eyes. 10, 9, 8, wiggling your toes. 7, 6, wiggling your fingers, breathing deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening your eyes, stretching your arms, feeling the connection back into your body. If you have a journal, maybe writing the things down that you have witnessed. It could be just the colors, just the experience even, but just expressing it out on the journal or a piece of paper, and have some water. When you're ready, let me know in the comments what you have felt or witnessed. After meditation, it's important to drink water to bring yourself back. You will notice you may be having a lightheaded feel. You'll see that's being reduced, or maybe more back into the body. Welcome back, welcome back. How was the journey? Very nice journey. Thank you. Calm and relaxing. Lovely. Absolutely incredible. What a gift. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Sneha. Thank you, Jay. This is reading the old comments that I missed before. I see someone mentioned about you here. You're looking for verification from others. Yeah, it's because we have given the power to others, to the society, to the family members, but not to ourselves. But whereas we know what it is. Beautiful journey. Thank you. Very deep. Thank you. I now feel such a sense of peace. That's great. And when you are in that peace and a calm state, this is very beautiful space to ask, am I aligned? Am I truly being myself? And how do I step forward? I witnessed things throughout my childhood that created trauma. My spirit guide helped me release them. I now know I have to accept what I have now and be happy. I'm fortunate. I have a lot to be grateful for. Ah, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Elspeth. Thank you. That was the best journey to Akashic Records for me. Never seen much previously. It was very special, emotional for me. Thank you. Thank you, Yolande, for sharing that. Yes, it is beautiful. It is deep. Some of you might feel emotional. That's perfectly good. I don't usually share the tissues. It's a way of like, hey, stop crying. No, it's release them. Like, if you are having those good tears, let them be out, because sometimes those tears may not have a word to, or an emotion attached, but you just know they're doing the purpose. Let them be. Like, it just, you'll feel good and fresh afterwards. Yeah. Thank you, Nitya. Thank you, Paula. And by feeling those physical healing, you are releasing the trauma, the grief in our body. If anyone has heard before, like, this trauma or the soul loss, these become like a crystal in our body. If you have ever been to a massage therapist, they would generally say, like, when they're rubbing our back, massaging on our shoulders, they'll say, like, I can feel a crystal, and they gently massage and manipulate that energy point and release it because that trauma has got stagnant in our bodies, and that's a way to release. Yeah. So when you're getting this Akashic healing, being in the meditation, you are allowing those to be released, and those traumatic events are not going to be as painful, or they're not coming back in the same strength as before, the memories of them. Yeah. I went so deep and met a new guide and got answers to big question and how I can move forward with that emotional clear up. Great. And please do write them down somewhere. We think we'll remember, but actually we don't remember them. We'll forget so quickly. So it's so important to make a note of it. Yeah. And so you have that information, and you can always access it and see how you feel connected later on as well. That is beautiful. Any questions? Any other, did you guys feel your guides? Anyone hasn't felt anything, seen anything as well? Love to hear that. And that's okay as well. Don't be overwhelmed by like others are feeling, oh, I didn't get to feel anything and I don't want to comment anything. It does happen because we may be more conscious. Sometimes we do take more time, like, to switch off our present mind or the chatter mind and to allow to go deeper as well. Yeah. So that's okay as well. Don't be hard on yourself, is what I can say. It slowly gets into you and you will feel, and your dreams could be the way that they can communicate to you. Or sometimes it's as you're in the records, creative writing, like, have a journal and write when you're in the records. So it's your brain is not thinking, but your heart and your writing process is coming out. Yeah. And sometimes I do the art as well, like holding up my brushes, and I let the record speak through the brushes or through the art. That could be the other medium for you too, like, so it's okay. There are so many ways we can bring the information. One way is not the thing, like, just like we have so much options for the clothing, for the lipsticks, or anything right now, choices, right? The same with the records as well. We have so many choices that we can access, and the information will be downloaded to us. Remember that, yeah. And we are all welcome in the records. Maybe some percentage of the people, even with my students that I've noticed is a couple of them, they haven't been able to access the records because they needed to do some clearing before getting into the access of the records, because they have been maybe in the past lifetime they have been abused records. Say for example, this particular person has access to information to know how the lives were for others for their own benefit, like, not the benefit of others, for the reading of the other person. So now in this lifetime, they had a challenge. And when we did the clearing, now the person can clearly access the records. So it's a gift that we need to value with the integrity and know what is the best and why am I doing it, and accessing from that beautiful place. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Respecting the place is so important as well. Hey, I know some people do say, hey, can I go into the records and find out what are my Loro numbers? Of course, you could do it, but is that what you need? Like, is that what you truly desire as well? Or is there something else you truly desire, And that's something that you can ask as well yourself. Thank you, Yolande, for your donation. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So grateful for you. So here, guys, if you're interested to know and follow my work, you can check my bio. There have been links there, some meditations up there. You can follow me here on Insighttimer, so you know when the next live is coming up. And saying that, there are 2 lives that I'm doing tomorrow about full moon and full moon healing. I go with the energies of the full moons and the new moon cycle. So there is one tomorrow morning at 10:30 and one later, I think at 3:30 or something, 3 o'clock. So if possible, do tune in and receive the distance healing that I'll be sharing. and working with your chakras and the energy systems. And more the healing you receive, the more the clearance comes in, and it's easier to access even the records or any meditations. Yeah. And the other way is uh, there is a circle that created recently. So if you're not part of it, maybe you can join it. And it's called Experience Healing with Srimanju. So in the circle, we have our soul tribe members where we're all like-minded, right? We are all like inspired by the something similar, share and care for each other. So that kind of a tribe is what we need when we do this work. And then you don't feel you are the only one doing this when you compare to your family members or to the place that you're in. But whereas you meet, like, and then you realize actually we're all the ones, and now we're all coming back together, like, so you get that support from each other, just like you're having the support here from each other in this call itself. Like, yeah, so that is one thing. And donations are most welcome. That will keep my work going. And so I can be supported and with your love, with your energy exchange, so I can show up more here on the Insighttimer as well. Yeah. Thank you so much for those, guys. Yeah. And let me know any questions. How was it? Like, how are you all doing now? Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you, Sneha. Any thoughts coming up? Has anyone got more clarity on the life purpose? So yeah, I don't see any questions coming up. That's great. I guess like you're all more relaxed now. Sometimes that happens. We get into more zone space is what I call. So do sink in, do take time. Maybe even some parts of grounding, holding a crystal, stamping your feet on the grass. So that will help as well to recharge yourself back into the earthy realms, to the duties that you need to do. Maybe you need to pick up your children, go to sleep. There is a ways like, connecting back. So it's so important. Skills, writing in the journal. Just want to trust what I saw as it was just my wishful thinking. Yes, write it down and you'll be surprised how they'll be coming true. Thank you. I had a name come down through Parava and then found it. It's a county town near me. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, it is. In the records, you will be sometimes seeing the history as well. I mean, like, I'm not too keen on the history, but sometimes in the records, if they show me the era or the year and what has happened, I double check on the Google, and it's so same, like, and this wouldn't have been in my mind at all. I'm not great at history or remembering things, and that fascinates how much knowledge we are gaining out of the records. Yeah, it's your own Wikipedia. You don't need an external search or Google to confirm. And I always been amazed, like most of the things that you don't see on the internet, you get to know from the records. And maybe after a couple of years, you do find them on the internet. Yeah, because internet is only like recent, but your records are for so long, right? Remember that. That's the most important thing. Yeah. And what you get to see, even if nobody validates, hold on to your truth, because you will be validated later on. Yeah. And biggest thing is, have you been validating yourself that you're asking for external ones? No. So start validating yourself, just like someone is validating, you're validating for someone, you're good enough and you can validate yourself as well. And trust in yourself. Yeah. I had to learn that because I wasn't great at trusting my own decisions, because I wasn't given the confidence to do it. But now, like, I feel so good, even like a small decision to be made, like make a holiday plan, and I feel like, wow, I can do this. This is great, And it's just one of those muscles that we haven't worked on. The same with getting into the records, understanding it. This muscle may not be strong enough for some of us, so you just need to practice more and get it stronger. and you'll feel like, oh, it's a natural state. Like you can dip in and out, like as you're talking to someone, or someone says like, hey, I'm washing my dishes, I can go into the record so easily. It's such like tapping into the different realms so quick within seconds. Yeah. Again, the more we use it, the more we show up, and the more we are able to understand the deeper meanings, deeper knowledge behind it as well. And there is so much, like you have been here many lifetimes, and you have been from different planets as well. You get to know who you are, what's happening around as well on the world situation, on the pandemic, on the global things, like, and what's ahead of us. Like everything is there. We just need to trust that information, not only for us, for around everything that on a bigger places as well. And what you can do, what you can contribute as well. A lot of us feel like, we are not able to deal with all the suffering that's happening, but maybe we haven't actually looked deep into the answers of how we can help. And every little help helps into the bigger side of the pictures as well, bigger side of the realms, you know. So tapping into that is so important, so important. So do check in and yeah, tap into those meditations. As said, like there are a couple of meditations up there. Maybe you can check some other meditations that might be like, drawing your attention in various methods. And now with the meditation, sometimes I go through the sacred door, sometimes I go through the water, or sometimes I just go on the cloud and go into the record. Sometimes the variation is needed. As I always say, I'm a typical Gemini, so I need the variation. So often something the same routine path is so boring for me. Maybe it's you the same, like, try to find different ways. And for some people, it's just the piano music can do. For me, it is the ocean beach that can do as well. Again, all these are just tapping into the reality that we are into, the reality that we want to get into. It's just that shift in. Hey, Gemma, Gemini too. Happy birthday. I know we are just out of the Gemini months now. Yay. And that's something I noticed. Like a lot of people who are healers into, they're mostly Geminis. At least that I've come across so far. I'm not conditioning it. That is it. But yeah. Hey, Rachel. Happy birthday, 19th. Yay. Hope you had a good celebrations, guys. All right. So if you have any personal messages that you would like to share offline, or if you saw something that you're not sure what to interpret, or you saw an animal or some inner images or a light being that you don't understand fully, please do share in a personal message. I'm happy to help you and see any guidance that comes in through as well. Yeah. So with that, I'll let you relax and enjoy your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Take it easy for the rest of the day. Hope you get good sleep. After the meditation, sometimes you could be supercharged or just be in the good super state of don't want to do anything, just be there enjoying yourself. Either way, just be yourself, enjoy. But make a note, make a plan of it, what you want to do. So that, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for your donations. Much appreciated. And thank you for your love and support. So love to see you guys in the circle. And with the next live event tomorrow morning at 10:30 or 3:30 tomorrow. Yeah. See you guys. Take care and lots of love. Happy full moon. Take care. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Sigo. Hey, Suze. Thank you, guys.